I'm late, but I'm here. I need a bottle of water. Good afternoon, 6th grade. Welcome to Wednesday. Day 2 of being back into that 4th week of remote learning. I hope everyone's doing well. We're going to get started with a warm-up. Can't waste any time because Wednesdays I have you for only 45 minutes. Paige and Ellie, it says to find the cost for one if a pack of 24 markers costs $4.99. All right, if you get stuck, you don't remember what you should divide or multiply by, go ahead and make that double number 9 diagram or a table. Hey, Taylor, what's going on? You guys rock, you guys rock. Always here, that's a good thing. It's a great thing. Okay, the cost for one, a pack of 24 markers costs $4.99. Hey, Kareem. Today's agenda is going to look a lot like yesterday's, where we do the warm-up and then we get people on whatever it is that they need to do, if they're finishing up anything for the 3rd marking period, or if they have to finish up their test. All right, I haven't heard anything. I don't have an update yet. All right, Taylor says that each marker is going to be 50 cents. I don't know, Taylor. Sure about that? Let's see. How'd you get it? Tell me. And what makes me suspicious, right, is your 50 cents ends in a 0, but the total ends in a 9, $4.99. That's why I'm suspicious. Okay, now she says 46 cents. 79 cents. Girl, what are you doing? You got 5 different answers up there. Someone help her out. Hurry up. Let's see. Can you guys see that okay, or is there a glare? I think I have to adjust some lighting here. I apologize. Give me one moment. Hopefully that helps a little bit, reduce some of the glare. All right. It might be a little bit better. So we have 24 markers, and they cost $4.99. Topic of the math, what is the starting point? That's an interesting question. And I want you to answer your own question. What would a starting point make sense here? And since you said starting point, I'm going to use a double number line diagram because you said starting point, and typically with a double number line diagram, we actually skip count, right? There's some kind of ratio that we keep counting by. Come here. I need a studio. What is the starting point? Okay, so what would make sense, Kareem, as a starting point? The two quantities that we're comparing are, you guys take that, what is that? What are the two quantities being compared? I can't get rid of this glare. Kind of stinks. We are comparing markers and cost. Markers are a discrete number, so you don't have to worry about your units. It's just you're counting numbers. You're counting how many markers. Okay? But cost, we know that we're measuring it in the US dollar here. All right, everything looks okay. $24 and $4.99, absolutely. So let's get that on here. We know that 24 markers cost $4.99. That was the information given. What are we trying to figure out? We are trying to find the cost for one marker. We want the cost for one, which means we're going backwards here to where there's one. And now this is where the double number line actually helps you out. Because what do you know you have to do? How do you get from 24 to 1? There's two ways. What are those two ways? Yes, Kareem, you got it. I know. So much better. Thank you. It's a little blurry, but the two ways that you can get there. 24 divided by 24 is going to give you 1, but the same thing is true if you take 24 and multiply by its reciprocal, you also get 1. So you could look at this either way. A lot of you probably prefer to look at it as 24 divided by 24 will give me 1, which means I have to take $4.99 and I have to divide it by 24 if I want to find the part of the equivalent ratio that's missing. Hi, Angelica. We're just in the middle of our warm-up. So let's see. Divide by 24. So let's do it, guys. What is $4.99 divided by 24? And then that's going to give us our cost for one marker. Now, it's a very interesting number, and I want you to make sense out of it. I don't want to tell you what you should be telling me, but if you do the division correctly, this number here looks like 0.20791 with a 6 repeating. I want you to make sense out of that. The quantity that belongs here is money. So I want you to take this and I want you to interpret it the correct way. If you were the cashier at the register, and let's just pretend that they were selling the markers separately. If you go to some place like Michael's, they do have bins of markers and pens and pencils for artists by color and for sale by one instead of just the big packs. So if you're the cashier, and registers won't do this to you, but let's just pretend it would. Let's pretend your systems were down and you were using calculators instead, and you ended up with this cost for the marker. What would you tell the person to pay you? Yes, Kareem, that's the number that we're getting in the calculator, but now I need you to make sense out of that. Tell me what you would tell the person to pay you. You wouldn't tell them this number. What would you tell them? You got to make sense out of it. And let's put our answer statement. One marker costs, and this is not necessarily true. Honestly, in stores, if you buy one of something, it's so much less that they actually mark it up. Things that are bought in bulk are typically less expensive. I checked the answer. Yes, and I know that this is the correct number that belongs here. Yes, I'm not arguing that. What I'm asking you to do is to interpret what this number means for us in real life. We're supposed to be talking about cost. This is not a realistic cost of something. Tell me what you should tell me. One marker costs what? no dollars, and come on, finish it off, please, because I've already told you too much. And while I wait for your answers, I am going to take attendance. Ooh. Okay, who am I missing? I have Janelle, Taylor, Kareem, Angelica. Anybody else that I'm missing that's joined us? No one is giving me the answer. I'm surprised. Maybe you guys are doing something different. Maybe you stepped away. You guys are supposed to tell me that it costs 21 cents. No dollars, 21 cents. Because when you look at this is the format for money, right? It should go to 2 decimal places after. And you have your dollars, your whole dollars. So when you're looking at that, this is your cutoff. This number is 5 or greater, which means you round up. So one marker, you should be telling me as an answer statement that one marker costs 21 cents. Okay? Do you guys have any question on the warm-up? If not, you can get straight into whatever it is that you're supposed to be working on. And I will double check that right now to see who with me needs what. Like, for example, Janelle and Angelica and Taylor, I'm pretty sure that you guys have finished everything on the test, which means if there's something for third marking period that you want to make up to bring up your grade, you should be working on that. If you guys are all caught up, you're satisfied with the grade that you see in OnCourse, you don't have any questions, then you should be doing the spiral review in Edulastic. Everybody's got something that they should be working on. I was doing something. Okay, no problem. That's what I figured, because usually you guys answer me pretty quickly. And when no one said that, I was like, okay, they're not here. They've stepped away. All right, let's see what we got here. Kareem, are you still working on Moby? Is there anything that you've done since we've been gone that I can update for you? Or maybe you'll do it now instead? Let's take a look here. Oh, this is kind of, I need this to shrink a little bit. Shrink. Okay, perfect. And now this is my homeroom. So, yeah. Yeah, I need other people here to finish up their test. Can I do a quick check-in with you guys also, just to ask how everybody's doing with everything? Will we ever do the class in Google Meet? I'm looking into that right now, so no worries. And if we do end up doing it in Google Meet, for homeroom, it would be Mondays and Thursdays would be the Google Meet, and then any other day would be my normal stream. Hi, Brian. I mean, what can I ask, Annalise? Like, because Adrian brought this up yesterday, can I just ask your feedback, guys, about maybe what you like about Google Meet instead of the stream? Because it would help me when I start creating the meets if I do that, the way I structure them at least. Brian, were you still working on, and Annalise, actually, you guys are still working on your test, correct? I have to open those up for you. Yes, I have to open this up for you. Brian O. Homeroom. Open. Okay, for Brian, it's open. And Elise, let's just see. It looks like you're trying to finish part 2, so let me get that opened up. You got to finish this up. End of third marking period is upon us, unless I'm told otherwise. Let's unpause part 2. Guys, get to it. Don't waste any time because this stream ends at 1:45 today. What is open? For Brian, yes, it is part 2, what you were working on yesterday, buddy. You didn't submit it. I think you were still trying to finish it up, right? How you feeling today? Any better? Try to finish that up today, Brian. Oh, I know you only have like 20, 25 minutes, but try to finish that up, okay? Because I want to update your grade, and I want you to have an accurate picture, guys. Stop it. Oh, my God. You are too old and able to be doing this. Stop it. Sorry, my cat was trying to climb the screen. He used to do that when he was a kitten, and it was cute. But now that he's big, it's not cute anymore. It just looks unsafe. Let's see. I'm done. Do I submit? No, don't do that yet. Let me look it over, please, buddy. Because this was also a redo, and I want to make sure it's not missing anything. Okay, let's take a look. So I'm going to go down to the bottom. Okay, you said who's... Okay, you interpreted it. Got it. Okay, so that one is okay. Let's take a look at double number lines. Okay, Brian, you were talking to me about this yesterday, how for some reason you weren't able to draw double number lines. However, everyone else were able to draw them in. So I need you to try that again. I need you to try to use your drawing tool just to create a simple double number line diagram with at least 3 equivalent ratios. One problem it's for Noah, and the other problem it's for Andre. Annalise, I need to hear from you. Are you in progress on your part 2? And then Kareem, are you working on your Mobi? Guys, we have to be productive, okay? It's only 45 minutes today. It's not a lot to ask, so I need you to move. What? Sorry, someone called me. What did you say? No problem, man. I need you to do the 2 double number lines that you told me that you were having a hard time drawing. Use the drawing tool for the problem. And if you want to make the double number line, make it 3 equivalent ratios. In one problem, it's for Noah. The other problem, it's for Andre. The last problem, you answered it. You don't have to go back to that last problem, right? Because there's 3 problems. All part of one problem, but 3 parts. Hi, Dennis. Dennis, I'm streaming for your class at 1:45. You're welcome to stay here and get started on whatever it is that you have time for. But like I said, it's entirely up to you, man. You either stay, come back at 1 or come back at 1:45. So do I submit? The answer is no. I need you to put your double number lines in. Are you listening? It's the 3rd time I'm saying it. Your double number lines are not showing up at all. There's no equivalent ratios. There's no labels. You would get 0 credit for that. Okay, no problem, man. All right, everybody okay out there? Annalise, I haven't heard from you yet. I need to know if you're on your test or not. Okay, great. Thank you. Please do not submit until you check in with me. In case there's any minor misunderstandings or errors, you'll have a chance to fix it before submitting. I want you guys to do the best you possibly can on this. So, Kareem, when you say negative and positive numbers, what does that mean? Exactly. That's a phrase that's not communicating much to me, buddy. I need to know what you're telling me. You guys are funny. Brain. Okay. I have more clues. Am I to be a detective now? Negative and positive numbers. Brain. The next clue, please. Hey, Nathan. How are you, buddy? You ready for this problem again? Like, did you watch the rainy, sunny day problem and you ready? I think Cinnamon wants to say hi to you guys. Say hi, Cinnamon. Hi to the kitties. Hi, guys. Hello. I am good, thank you. Meow meow to you too. Cinnamon, Brian says hi. Nathan, you ready, buddy? Or do you need to still look at that? Also, may you check my edge elastic? Absolutely, Brian. Absolutely. Let's see. MobiMax. Okay, I have another clue from Kareem. Negative and positive numbers, brain, and MobiMax. I don't know, I got nothing. All right, let's see. Homeroom. Brian. Oh, Brian. Whatever problem you were on, I need you to click previous or next. Go to another problem so that it updates and I can see all your work, okay? Okay. Nathan, yes, you can definitely do that. Okay, cool. Let me check. All right, let's take a peek. I see double number line. Brian, oh, did you forget how to construct a double number line? There should only be one per problem. Oh boy. Oh boy. Brian, oh. Maybe a table would be more appropriate for you? Yes, Nathan, finish the video. You don't have to apologize. I need to know right now as your teacher what the disconnect is, because tables and double number lines are supposed to show us equivalent ratios. And you have a task to, you have to pick one, a double number line, no problem, Nathan. You have to pick one. You have to either pick a double number line or a table, whichever one you prefer, to show the recipe of equivalent ratios. And you only need two. Okay, let me explain. And you tell me if you have any questions, okay? Because you should be done with this already. There's 3 questions that you're working on, right? And they're all part of the same problem. It's part 1, part 2, part 3 of the same problem. Over here, you're going to represent Noah's mixture. Over here, you're going to represent Andre's mixture. This one you already did, so you don't even have to worry about it, right? Because you told me which one tastes stronger, and you gave me some reasons. I finished negative and positive numbers on MobiMax, which made me big brain. Now I understand. Thank you. Laugh out loud. Okay. Got it. Okay. Now you seem to keep picking a double number line. Yes, now I get it. Thank you for that communication. If you want to use a double number line, I'm okay with that. But I need to see 3 equivalent ratios, and I need to see a label. What is this quantity? What is this quantity? And whose table is, number line is this? This is Noah's mixture. Okay, I need to see that. And whatever you put here, 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 those should be the 3 equivalent ratios for Noah's mixture. So you need a double number line for him, and then you need one for Andre too, unless you go to a table. If you want to use a table, you still need 3 equivalent ratios, but you still need your title and your labels. Does it make sense now? All right, let's check out what Kareem did. See if there's anything I have to update. Okay, great. Get to it, Ryan. Let's see what we got here. Kareem. Bless you. Oops. Negative and positive numbers. 85%. Was that Kareem? Kareem, that title is not in OnCourse. Are you doing it from your assignments tab, or are you doing it just because it pops you into it? I want you to do stuff you're going to get credit for. So like you should be doing statistical questions, definitely rational numbers on a number line, because that one was points back on your test. So you should be making rational numbers on a number line, the one that you do now. That's got to take priority over everything else. That will boost your grade because it's points back on your test. Okay. Everybody else okay? And what I'm thinking of doing, because I don't want to interrupt you guys, I'm thinking of just keeping the stream open, and then the other 6th grade can join in. I don't know. You guys have to tell me if you have anything later. The low temperature in Detroit. What was the average low temperature for these 6 days? Okay. Got it. You want me to do that problem, Kareem? Can you help me? Absolutely. Okay. That's all right. Average. When you are looking for the average of a group of numbers, that is what we call in math the mean. So you have a -7, a -3, a 0, a 2, a -3, a 5. And if you're looking for the average, what you have to do is you have to add all of them together first. So I'll change this to adding in between. And when you're done, you have to divide by how many sets of data there is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets of data. -7 and -3 is -10. -10 and a 2 is a -8. -8 and a -3 is a -11. -11 and a 5 should be a -6. -1 is your average temperature. So maybe make some notes. What did we do first? We added up all the data sets, and then we divided by how many actual data entries there were. You gave me 6 temperatures, so we added them all up, and then we divided by 6. And that's how you calculate the average or the mean of anything. Brian O., how are you doing? Annalise, how are you doing? I need to check in with you because we have 4 minutes left. Okay, cool. Do you think you're going to need more than the 4 minutes? Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna Brian, click on a different problem so I can see the updates, and I'm gonna take a look at it, okay? Excellent. Good job, buddy. All right, I see equivalent ratios in there now. I need labels. I see equivalent, yes, I see the equivalent ratios. Now just label it. Tell me which one is powder and which one is water. And you should be good to go to submit, okay? Nice job. Nice job, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Being diligent, I guess, like keeping at it. Always with the mowing. Okay, Brian, do it again. Click on a different problem and I'll check. Click on the last one. Okay, nice job. Okay, perfect. Go ahead and submit that and I will update your grade, okay? Nice job, kiddo. Okay, guys, that's the end of the stream for today. Remember, it's shorter because this was your specials day. I hope everything is going well out there for you. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to reach out to me or anyone you trust. Yes, I did see that. That's the scientist in you, right? I am going to end this stream and start for the next period class, Miss Duncan's homeroom. If you need anything, you can still check in at that time, but at least that, if I restart it, it'll go on to their class, all right? All right, thank you, Brian. Thank you, everyone. Kareem. I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay?